Space, joy of being. It's a dance. For me, it's important to be able to discern in every moment, time, and space, to dance between the connection of life, celebration, God, and to see where the distractions are in my system or the busyness in my system, to be able to discern between grace, that part of me that's within my channel, and then that part of me that is showing up for to be transformed in every moment of every day. So the joy of creation or the joy of space, time and space for me is really a dance. It's a dance between, being in my cave and being in this moment, which and what is showing up in this time and space is a messenger to show me where I'm out of alignment with space, time and space, with God. So it's to bring in the highest purpose in every time and space and to be able to read the systems in this time and space and to enjoy within and celebrate and to know that it's in God's hands in this time and space. So in this webinar, what I'm going to be working with is really surrendering to God and to know that it's a reflection, it's a dance, it's a very fine line, and it's all the time. And it's to give space to yourself and space to know when to be with oneself or when to be in a creation field with somebody else. And why is that person showing up in my life? Because it's a reflection of what is in my system, in my being, which is out of alignment with God. And to celebrate that that has showed up to support me, to find what is within, what is without or out of alignment with God. So for me, everything is within and showing up around and within is a celebration that it's ready to be transformed in this time and space. And it's surrendering that I know and I have no idea at the same time. And to be playful, compassionate, accepting, and to know that who am I? There's something greater here, which is God. And I'm the channel of God. So it's only about if you imagine a river, are you touching the edges of the river? So where am I touching the edges of the river? Because God is flowing through me. God is flowing through me. So for me, we're all channels, rivers of God. And sometimes we touch the rivers, the side of the river, and we control the sides of the river. And if we surrender and let the channel flow through us, which is God, that for me is the creative, that is the joy of life. And the knowing and acceptance that I will sometimes touch the sides of the river. And then why did I touch the sides of the river? And the systems will dance with that information and transform, and the river banks will widen and the channel will widen, and then you're in grace. So in this webinar, I'm going to be teaching, or not teaching in a way, teaching, yes, but by being in the river and sharing with you the being of being in that river, and to go further into your system and observe the system of where you're touching the sides of the river, where your ancestors are jumping into the river or trying to block the river, and then where are you trying to block the river. So there's something greater here, that's God, that's running through all our systems. And where are we touching the rivers? Where are we trying to control by jumping onto the banks and simply surrendering? So what part of us is not surrendering? And when you're in surrender, you're in flow, You're in the dance of life and creation, and God is flowing through you because we're all the vessel of God. Where is the parts of us that is not trusting that, not believing in it, and that is not resonating on that frequency, which is all perfect because it shows up for the reason because it's ready to be transformed in this time and space. This is the webinar I'll be working with in this. These are the topics I'll be working with within this webinar field. I invite you to be part of it if you want to discover your river, and also you need the intention to enter the river. Do you really want to change? Do you really want to flow? Do you really want to look at your shadow? Do you really want to look at those aspects of you, your ancestors, that are touching the banks of the river and pulling you out sometimes? And let's have celebrate it and have fun with it. I invite you to be in the river. Thank you.